Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Putting Out the Trash video. So, I believe this is episode 91. So, we are only like 9 more episodes away from episode 100. And I'm gonna have to figure out what to do for episode 100. Um, my number one idea is my number one idea is to what is it? My number one idea is to go to McDonald's for episode 100. Yeah, I put out the trash, and then we walked all the way to McDonald's. And of course, you would be like, "Oh, Matthew, that video would be like an hour long." And you know what? You're right. So I'm probably gonna fast forward it. I'm probably gonna fast forward it a lot. So you basically skip the walk there and the walk home. So yeah, I'll probably do that. And, I think that would be a really cool thing to do for episode 100. Yeah. Maybe I would also, do, something else. Maybe I would, walk somewhere new, but to be honest, I think there isn't really a lot of, new horizons. Another idea I could probably do is, I could try to go to my old schedule. Oh, there's the chair I broke. Basically, my parents went on vacation. Well, no, sorry. Okay. Basically, my parents went to a funeral in a different area. And we basically got the house for like a whole day. And, yeah. And I accidentally broke the chair. One of the chairs. And, Mommy really mad about that. I mean, I get it. But, come on. It's just a chair. I'll probably tell you more about that after I'm done putting all the garbage away, but yeah. Yeah. But as I was saying about, I could try to take you guys to, my old schedule. I don't really know what schedule it would be. I think we could leave that in there. Oh, yeah. We're probably gonna do that. We are still doing the go to the recycling center and exchange those for money, I think. But yeah, I was saying, the two ideas that I have are basically either a walk to McDonald's or we go to my old schedule because this is the 100th episode, and I do want it to feel significantly cooler than any other putting out the trash video. So yeah, obviously I would have to fast forward to do a lot of the walk. So, it would, I don't really know how that would work, but you know what? I have 9 weeks to figure out, how to do that. But, yeah. For the going to an old schedule idea, it would have to be, because I've actually been to a lot of schedules. There's, Tamarana, which is, I believe, the very first schedule I ever went to. And then there's Valiendo, which is the elementary school I think I graduated from. And after that is, what was it? East Yate Middle School. East Yate Middle School, yeah. And yeah, that is obviously my middle school. And then after that, I went to Olympian High School. So that is like 4 schools. And I think Tamarana is pretty obviously the closest. So, you know, I mean, I don't know which one is the farthest away. Olympian is actually like pretty far away, but like, and not impossibly far actually. Especially since I'm out of school. But yeah. But you know, two ideas on the table, but you know, still a far away time. You know, no school mean that, you know, I can be out later on a Saturday. Or, well, a Sunday, but yeah. But, you know, maybe we should talk more about, what happened this weekend, I think. Okay, so, basically, I'm pretty sure it was like, what was it, Friday? Basically, my parents, left on Friday or something, and they were basically going to a funeral of a relative. So we basically got the house to ourselves for like a whole day. And they also like got us pizza, like some little Caesar's pizza with like pepperoni and the web-a-roni pizza and crazy bread and crazy puff. It's good. And that was good. Oh my god. But yeah. And then they left. And I kind of wish they were gone for a bit longer. Because guess what? I slept in their bed. Like, on the night they left, I slept in their bed. And it was great. There was so much space on it. Like, you know, obviously it was made for like 2 people. So like, I just like apparently I rolled around while I slept. Like, I slept on my mom's side, and when I woke up, boom, I'm on the other side. I didn't even know I was doing that. Like, but yeah, I did that apparently, and it was great. Like, yeah. They have a fan. Oh, God. Okay, so here's the deal. My bed, I have kind of a bunk bed, but the lower bed is actually my desk. If you watch any of my other videos, you can probably tell that my desk is under something, and it is under my bed. So if I want to get cold air, I have to point my fan directly up at my bed. And it is really hard to do that well. So yeah. But mom and dad's bed is actually closer to the ground. So I just had to turn on their fan, point it at me, and boom, it was great. Oh my gosh. Yes. But yeah. About the chair, here's what happened. Okay, so earlier that day, I bought a book at Barnes and Nobles, and I was reading it, and I decided to read it in the chair. So I sat down for a couple minutes. I got up, and I sat down again, and it just broke on me. One of the aids just I don't know what happened. I think it blowed apart. the aid disconnected from the rest of the chair. So yeah, and I didn't even know what to do because I looked over it and it was nailed. Like the aid was connected by nails. So I didn't see any way that I was gonna fix it. So I was like, oh, what do I do? Do I can't try to put it back together. That would look awful. I could tape it back together. That would look awful. So in the end, I had two real choices. I could either tell mom ahead of time, or I could just leave the chair and yeah, and just not do anything about it. And I chose the latter, and she was not happy when she came home. But yeah, so like what happened with the chair thing. Overall, I liked it. They had a nice bed. I kind of wish they were done for a couple more days, but I've already said that. I think my walk to Barnes and Noble that day was like the latest I've walked. I think it was. I actually don't know if this is later than that time. But basically, when I started to walk home, the sun was already dipping down and had a more orange hue to it. So yeah, that was great. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, here's a fun fact. I walked down this path on the way home from Barnes and Nobles. The way I walk, it's just I go this way, I go from here, and I come down, and I walk down that way. That is how I do it. I don't know if it's faster, but it is more familiar, which is better on most occasions. So yeah. I haven't been doing a lot of videos. If you haven't noticed, I haven't actually been doing a gaming video all week. And I think that because okay, how do I describe it? I don't know. I've just had a lot on my plate right now with the DMV stuff, which I really had to get into it, but then this psychological block in my brain that really bled out to even start it, and then there's kind of this mid lack of development or direction, I guess, kind of made it more difficult. But I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna be able to do it. Okay, it is going to happen eventually. Trust me, it is. Yeah. But Dad basically showed me the California DMV website and directed me towards page. He basically told it a no fail test, so I'm gonna do that. It want my social security number, and I don't think my mom actually likes it. I think mom kind of want me to go to a class so that I because that's probably how she did it or how she thinks it should work. So yeah. Um yeah, I feel there's a part of me that thinks it would have been better to maybe get it in high school, but then who's to say that would be better? I don't know. I mean, would there really be any like actual difference between like doing it early and just doing it now? You know? Ugh, yeah. But I am gonna try to get myself on a more regular schedule, trying to figure something out here, you know? Um, I am going to, as soon as I take a shower and this video is done, not in that order, by the way, but as soon as that's done, I'm gonna film that Yato video about that other Yato I have to build. And eventually, like, when that's done, I feel like the time will open up a lot better, I think. Mom is just like, now she's taken to just sending me a bunch of infographics about different jobs I could do. Yeah, these are the jobs that require like no instruction, and I'm pretty sure one of them is like song chatter or like a proof reader for songs. I think it was. Then there was another job that was like Microsoft something or other, and it was basically like, oh, we'll send you a computer and we'll even teach you how to do the job, and that one sounds very fishy. And I what Microsoft is just to send me a computer? Like what? That sounds wild. But yeah, she's just taking to sending me like a bunch of images of like different jobs that are easy, and that's very good. I'll probably look those over. I have like in bed this morning. Like my mom has a habit on a Saturday or a Sunday. She just texts me or calls me and says, "Come over here," and then I have to sit in her bed with her, and I basically we talk to each other, but I'm really tired or sleepy when those conversations happen. So I don't remember a lot of what she said, but I don't know. I feel like if I'm a songwriter, if I have to pay somebody to proofread my songs, I kind of want the proofreader to I don't know, have a degree in songwriting or have experience. Especially if I'm gonna pay him, I wouldn't hire me to be a song listener, tour, and later. I would want somebody who actually it really depends. If I just want people to listen to my song and give me notes, I think I would just ask my family and friends before I hire somebody to do it. Oh, video game tester was one of them, and you know what? Video game tester is not a bad one, but no, I think I can't argue with that one. I might have to look up how to get into that one. I mean, I guess the easiest way to get into it would just be looking online for people who would be willing to do that. Yeah. I might do that. I mean, I'm not the best gamer. I'm not. So, it would really depend on, what games, the people are testing. If it's a shooter, I am not good at shooters. First person shooters, I do not think I'm good at those. I just don't have the right hand-eye coordination and stuff. I've done Fortnite and Pixel 3D done. If you do not know what either one of those games are, You're too old to be watching this video, guys. But if you haven't heard of Pixel or 3D Pixel Done, it was a mobile app where like it was kind of like Minecraft. Like it had the art style of a Minecraft, but it was more like Fortnite, where like you could enter battles. Like a whole bunch of people would be battling to be the last man standing. And that was what it was. Like you would shoot people with pixel guns, pixel like Minecraft blocky kind of art style. That kind of stuff. You can probably look it up online if you want more details, but I used to play it. I didn't used to be good at it, but uh, man, it was fun. Hey, when I was in elementary school, I remember having the bags of milk. Yeah, it was almost like a flat balloon of milk, right? And then you would poke your straw into the bag of milk, and you could either drink it or you could put it in your cereal. And I'm pretty sure I used it to do the cereal one. I don't really like to drink milk, but yeah. Oh my god. Does anybody else remember those little cereal oh god. Those little cereal containers? Like they're white and like on the top is a seal that has like the brand of the cereal. They had them in the cafeteria. I remember those. I don't remember if they were good though. And then there was the deep dish pizza, like the mini deep dish pizzas. I'm pretty sure those were good. Man, let me tell you something. Time has this amazing power to put a rosy tint on everything, and it is incredible. It's almost like a drug. But yeah, this is gonna end the video because we're here now. So yeah, DC flips. Yeah. And please don't be yacht. And not yacht. Hooray, hurrah, guys and girls. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.